Oh man. Yeah. You know, oh, what the heck? That, that must be heavy when it's full. Like, it's the size of your head.
Oh yeah, it's a huge cup. Big Bad Dad, that's it though. This is an awesome mug. We got it at a place called, or the Hallmark store, I think it is, in McAllister Mall. But yeah, it's. I love big mugs. I can show you a bunch of other stuff, man, that I have. That big black Bubba cake that I use, I have a bigger one.
What?
I have a bigger one. I do. I'm not gonna get it, but I do have a bigger one. Alright, Lee, check this one out. I've had this, I'm gonna say, I think I had this before I was with Steph, I'm not sure. So I've had it for over 25 years. This is a Star Wars mug. So here's the top.
Oh, I do like the look of it already.
And then,
wow.
And then even the handle is like a lightsaber.
Wow, that's crazy.
I've had this forever. I don't.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I don't use. Oh, it's numbered. It is produced exclusively by CUI Incorporated. So it's a Star Wars Special Edition Stein, featuring the artwork of Drew Struzan. I didn't realize it was numbered.
Right. That's awesome. That.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And that's Luke's lightsaber from Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. And so you pop it out, and of course you can fill it up and drink and all that stuff. But yeah. But the top is metal. This is all metal, like pewter or whatever it is. Stainless. It's not stainless steel, but. Oh,
that's
and then,
so cool.
Then it says, "May the Force be with you." Yeah. It's fantastic.
I'm just I fought the butcher earlier, and I had to try and clip it on Xbox. But the clip only caught like part of the fight.
Yes.
Because it's sort of because the fight's a bit long, but I'm trying to get it to send it to you.
Just post it to the network on Xbox Network. So go into so if you go into XboxLive, go into the top where it says your recent captures, whatever, you can actually send it or post it to the Xbox Network. So anybody could go on and watch the fight or your video or clips. Right. So I fought the butcher for the first time yesterday.
Okay. How did that go?
Terrible. I didn't have anywhere to run. I tried to run. There was nothing to circle about, and he chased me down, and then eventually he just left. I kept running and running. Yeah, he left. He did. It looked like a little corpse tendril thing that I shoot out, and he just disappeared. And I was just like, holy frig! I've been killing this guy like crazy. I haven't lost in so long, but he would have destroyed me if he hadn't have left.
Right. Okay, because I've just got it on my phone now, and I'm seeing whether I can send it to you over Discord.
Yeah. Oh, on Discord. Okay.
Yeah, if it's a small enough file. It's just loading in.
The show's going to be late. We won't be long today at all for this one, because we really don't have too much to chat about.
But you'll find a way.
Oh, that's so friggin' true. Let's see here. So on the phone, let's do this. And then you can share.
But yeah, it should be on Discord.
So you can. Oh yeah, I just seen it pop up.
The beginning of the fight was better, but it couldn't capture that.
Okay, that's an epic battle. He's like left, right. Dude, yeah, you're rocking, man.
But it's like I'm basically just taking the hits at this point.
Yeah, you're not losing any health. Awesome. Good kill. Yeah, mine went totally different.
And that was during a nightmare dungeon. So I was actually doing a couple of nightmare dungeons today.
Ooh, okay. So we're definitely gonna do. Oh, my best image so far. Okay, so Starwing on Discord, man. Are you seeing the pictures he's posting in the arts and photography?
I'll have a look.
Do it. Scroll up through his posts. This kid is crazy.
Yeah.
These are pictures. These are all through his telescope.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Like even particularly the galaxies where you can see the.
It looks like it's Mass Effect or something crazy or Starfield the way it's going to be. Mark, come in if you want, but if you look at it though, like he even posts just some little little images of a whatchamacallit there, asteroid and all that other crap. Another one of these poopy podcasts. You suck, Jim Ryan. I don't even like you. Oh, we got 30 seconds left. All right, yeah. So that's he posts incredible pictures. I'm real because I love sci-fi, space, galaxy stuff, aliens, all that other stuff, and it's just really cool to see it. So all right, here we go.
Oh yeah, wonderful.
All right, what episode are we on? 73, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Hey, welcome to the Gamers Pass podcast episode or level 73, where we all get together, we chat video games, sometimes movies, and pretty much more video games. And my name is Paul, as usual, but joining me today
You guys take care.
And joining me as usual is Lee. Lee, how you doing? And what have you been playing this week?
I'm doing awesome, and what I've been playing this week is Diablo 4, Sea of Thieves, Gears 5, and for the first time, Warzone 2.
Nice.
So yeah, I've had a nice mix
It
of stuff to
it
play.
seems whatever I play, you seem to play as well, because that's what I've
Yeah,
played this week.
I try.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
So, Sea of Thieves. So, just for the millions watching, Sea of Thieves, we kind of jump back into. We're getting ready for the Legend of Monkey Island, getting ready for that stuff. And I wanted something to bring me back to Sea of Thieves, anyways. I love Sea of Thieves. I had great memories playing that game. It's fun. But I kind of just got away from it because I reached Pirate Legend, and it's just like, okay. I would be playing it solo right now if it wasn't for Diablo, Lee.
Sure.
Yeah. I want to know about your Warzone experience. Yesterday, I don't stream on Saturdays, but Mark asked me to stream on Saturday, and I pretty much do whatever you guys want me to do. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. Stuff's working. It's cool. So I did 7 hours stream, which I haven't done this year yet. A super long stream like that. I do 4 hours.
Which was awesome.
Yeah, I did 4. I've done a couple 5-hour ones when we're doing Gears. But a 7-hour, and I could have kept going. It was so good. But what were your thoughts on Warzone? Because you're not a PvP sort of Warzone player, Call of Duty style. I think this is your first real experience. I think with a first-person shooter like that. Maybe I know you played Call of Duty before with the old school ones and stuff, but
yeah, I mean this is. I mean I've played the Royale style of games before.
Yeah, Fortnite,
but. Yeah. But this is the first time with me playing any version of Warzone. Going into it, it's a lot to sort of. I mean, even now, I don't know what most of the stuff is. Like just going into it, I don't know whether I skipped a tutorial or something, but but the stuff that you and Mark were telling me was all very helpful.
Of course.
Just to sort of get me into it. All the matches that I did, everything everything that I did on stream was essentially my first experience on that.
Yep.
And it was all good.
Good.
Hi, Mark. It was generally sort of, I don't know, a lot to take. I don't know what guns are good. I don't know what loadouts are good.
I don't either.
I was just picking up whatever. As long as I wasn't having a pistol, I was good.
Yeah, well, we had our residential expert Mark there to teach us how to play Warzone and stuff as well. So that's good. Mark, so good to see you.
But even you were calling yourself a noob, but you were coming in with a few clutches there, Paul.
Oh, I have lots of experience. Mark and I, during the first year, I think, of COVID, we teamed up tons with Twisted Tim to play the first Call of Duty Warzone. So I have lots of experience. Plus, just PvP in general with those shooting games, Apex Legends, Fortnite, and several others that I've tried and played. We've done it, so it's a lot of fun.
But yeah, I am no good at PvP stuff. If I play by myself, I will literally be sticking at the outskirts, trying to sneak my way in, avoiding all the fights, camping.
That's okay.
Like that, and until I get to maybe the top 10, and I get sniped from a distance or so, and I don't even realize it until after
it's tons of fun. I don't mind saying Warzone's tons of fun.
But doing it with you guys, it's it forces me to get into it a bit more, which is good because it's more of an active thing. It allows me to improve however little.
Sharpens your skills.
Yeah. But even then it's I'm sure I'm always going to come up against someone who is far more skilled, far quicker, that kind of thing.
Yep, always.
But yeah, I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna do it again. Mark, good day. One sec. Lee, did you play anything else?
Outside of
those four
the
games,
four that I meant, yeah.
Okay,
no,
cool.
I didn't.
Mark, how you doing, and what have you been playing?
Doing good. I've been playing Warzone, of course. Fallout 3. I just restarted that one. That's been fantastic.
Of course.
And I've been playing my car for sale simulator. I've been playing that more. That's still pretty addictive, and a little bit Among Us.
Okay, you're still playing that? Wow, with Gaz?
Yeah.
Well, no, I haven't played with Gaz. I think I may have played one match with Gaz this past week, but it's mainly when I'm on downtime at work. I'm just on my phone.
Yeah.
Why not play a couple rounds of Among Us and stuff like that? Because there's a lot of downtime in the car industry.
Yeah, and that sucks. But it is what it is. You sold a car, which super happy for you, man, which is nice.
Oh yeah. I had a fantastic week this week.
Sweet. Okay, that makes me super happy for you, dude. Good stuff. Good. So, Mark, what have you been playing this week? Oh, you just said it. Is there anything else you've been playing?
No, but I did see in the notes say we're going to be talking about it. But one of the games I wanted to play this week and do the update for Friday the 13th. I'm going to be playing that here very soon.
Nice.
Just trying to bring back the nostalgia.
Yeah, and we'll get a stream going. I got to make sure everything is good. I have to plug in the PlayStation's plugged in. I do got to get it. All right. So myself, I've played Sea of Thieves. I've done Diablo 4, which is awesome. I'm working on my build. Here's where I'm at. I'm working on my build to switch it up so I can just do ultimate damage. There's builds out there. The problem is me committing. That's it. I have an issue committing to it because I have my build. I have what I like. It's not strong enough. It should be doing way more damage than I'm doing, but I don't want to change it because I don't want to mess up my build. This is what I've done. So I need to just say beep it and do it. And that's that. And so I've tried to play other games. So I am a huge farming simulator person. I love Harvest Moon. I love Stardew Valley. I just love it. There's just something about running my farm and playing it like just a little cutesy game the way it is. And Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town dropped on Xbox Game Pass, which is, and I think I mentioned it last week, it's a Harvest Moon game, but apparently outside of North America, it's called Story of Seasons, where inside North America, it's called Harvest Moon. Same thing with Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest, blah, blah, blah. It's Dragon Quest, by the way. And so I downloaded it, I loaded it up, and I didn't want to play because that's time I should have been playing Diablo 4. So I shut it right down. I'm such an idiot. But I know I need to play Story of Seasons. The problem is I'll start playing that and I'll kind of get away from Diablo. I'm just stuck right now. I'm stuck on, I want to play Diablo constantly. And then I know Starfield's going to take me away from Diablo. And then the new season drops in 11 days. But we are going to talk a little Diablo here regarding unique nights and all that stuff. We're going to, did Paul just say fire up the PlayStation? So I just saw somebody have their phone right there, which is really weird. and all of a sudden that popped up there. I'm not saying that anybody is Jim Ryan using an alt account. I'm not saying someone is doing it. I believe that's the real Jim Ryan, but still. Jim Ryan, yes, I did, because that's where I mainly played Friday the 13th, was on my PS4. And right. Jam James. And so, that's I want to play Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town. I really do. And I will. I just hope it's still on Game Pass when it comes time for me to say, all right, I need to take a Diablo break and do it. But I'm excited. If I remember correctly, James is available tomorrow for Sea of Thieves. So that's tomorrow. This week, the way it's looking, Sea of Thieves. Friday will be Gears of War as always, but I got to start at 4 o'clock my time. So I'll only have one round to do, probably a couple, the Mad Men's one, just because my buddy, my coworker, he's out all this week coming. So I gotta be available. So, and I want to do Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 because I love the sim games. And that just dropped on Xbox Game Pass. Grand Theft Auto, online and story just dropped. Also, boys and girls, and to the millions watching, Arcade Paradise is on Game Pass. Mark, did you play that yet?
No, I haven't played that one yet.
You will stop playing everything else to play Arcade Paradise. Lee, have you played it?
Oh, no. I've played the King of the Arcade.
Okay.
I haven't played Arcade.
King of the Arcade's awesome. And it's a lot of fun. It's cool. Arcade Paradise is right up my alley in the sense that, let me give you the premise. You are kind of a college dropout, I believe it was. And so your dad is upset. So he's like, you're going to manage my laundromat service. That's it. So you open up, you go into work and you are the manager of a laundromat service. And you have to play and you have to do laundry. You got to wash it. You got to dry it. You got to clean out the coin machines to make sure it doesn't get too full. And so what happens is you look in the back room and you see an arcade cabinet. And when I say arcade cabinet, it is a game you can play. It is a game you can play. James, what are you doing? Stop it. Stop it. Banned. And so Arcade Paradise downloaded. That messed me up. So I'm going to ban that word. I'm just saying. And so you progress into changing that laundromat service behind your Mooney, good to see you, behind your dad's back into a full-blown arcade. And every game is playable. They even have DLC. They have brought out 5 extra machines. Now, they're not like asteroids and all that really cool stuff, but it is. It's kind of their version. And so I highly recommend it, guys. It is a great, but it is grindy at first in the sense like, oh my gosh, there's laundry, there's coins, there's this, and you're going crazy. But you can hire someone to help you and do this and do that. And then eventually you can just play games in your arcade. It's so friggin' cool. Arcade Paradise, do it. It is.
I don't do enough laundry in real life. How am I supposed to do that in a game as well?
This will get you going, Lee. For when Manzi's like, Lee, you got to go. You need to move out. You need to get your own life. You need to get your own woman or man, whatever, and do your thing. And so that's that. It's crazy. Arcade Paradise is so good. Yeah. So do it. Do it, Lars.
But yeah, in terms of stuff, like I think you really do need to commit, because when you commit to the build and you switch it up, you find that you will do more damage and whatever, and you will absolutely love it, and you won't go back. Like that's the thing. Once you commit to going to a different build, you will enjoy it a lot more.
So we're going to transition to Diablo news right here, but I'll just say the one I'm looking at is Zero Minions. That's the one I'm looking at.
Oh yeah, and you don't want that at all.
I don't want that, but I'm looking at it. Like this dude is doing.
I'm pretty sure there will be a build that does accommodate minions.
There is, but this guy is doing Uber Lilith 50 million damage each time he hits her. Uber Lilith. He's crushing her. And he has a video showing it. And this is my build. This is what I'm doing.
I mean, I did come across a world boss earlier today. And there were, I think, 3 level 100s.
Yeah.
And there were a couple other people as well. But I made it just as the world boss was starting. And 20 seconds later, the world boss was gone.
Oh, wow.
And that's how quickly they got rid of it. And the timer for the world boss is like 15 minutes to take it down. So it's like, it's insane how quickly they took it down.
Mark, any interest in playing Diablo?
I played some Diablo 3.
Right.
I just got to look at it too. Of course, I watch you stream it and stuff like that, and it looks awesome. But it's just going to be one of those things where I'm going to have to wait until it drops on Game Pass or something like that, and then I'll try it out. So
the thing with Diablo, and I'm telling you right now, some people be like, that's not a game for me, I don't like it, blah, 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 and that's okay. But if you let's say you've never played Diablo, or you think it's not a game for you, once you get into, give it a couple hours, and once you start getting those drops of, ooh, this gear is really good, I can put this on, or, oh, this is awesome. I didn't care about the story at all. All I wanted was next level gear, gear management, and then you go in and you're owning. That is the thrill and excitement to me. And I guarantee for those of you that don't play it, or you think it's not a game, or I don't want to play this, I guarantee you'll love it. I'm just saying, you'll thoroughly enjoy it. So with that, segueing into the news, Diablo 4's latest patch makes unique items easier to come by. I don't know how I feel about this. I've got 2 unique items, and I've played over 8 days of gameplay. So I'm around 200 hours of gameplay. I've only got 2 unique items. They should be rare. They should be, yeah, you know what I'm saying? They should be. So here's what it says. Bug fix. So this is actually, I think this happened now, but there is an issue. Bug fixes and improvements, but most crucially of all, make the acquisition of unique items easier. Blizzard posted the full list, which is available for your perusal. But for our purposes, it's the addition of unique items and gear to Helltide Chest, which has us most excited. And so I didn't realize they were doing some Helltide stuff, which is kind of cool. So there was I do a lot of Helltide stuff. There was ones where I find it's 175 embers or whatever it is, and I get like 3 ancestral legendaries, which is amazing. So I got to look a little more into it. But Lee, what are your thoughts on the unique special items?
I mean, like, I think they should, in a sense, be more common when you hit World Tier 4. Okay. I don't have many of them. But overall, it's like, unless I kind of have a bit of a weird relationship with the unique items, because you can't change any of them. Like, you can't take the aspects off or put aspects on.
Yeah.
You're stuck with what that item can dish out. So, like, often I just get rid of them and I stick with legendary ones, because they just have. They just have more, like, you can change the little details on them more, and it just makes it a whole lot better. In terms of where to get them from, like you were mentioning the Helltide, I don't do the Helltide a lot.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I look at getting like Grim Favors more.
Yeah.
I mean, I've completed all the strongholds at this point, so it's more of like Legion event and Grim Favors that I'm doing at the moment.
Sure.
Along with a couple of Nightmare dungeons, but I really don't do the Helltide stuff.
Wow. Okay. No, that's cool. That's cool. So Mark, I know you haven't played Diablo 4, but have you played like Destiny or anything like that? Or any game that's kind of like a looter, Borderlands or that stuff?
Oh
my gosh.
That's a looter.
Jim Ryan, PlayStation would have had Diablo perfect.
well, I guess Fallout kind of falls in that category, right? Was do a whole lot of looting and searching for stuff.
Yeah, the only thing with Fallout is that's a single player, where even though this is Diablo is kind of single player, but not. Yeah, you know what? Let's throw Fallout in there. It's just with Fallout, you don't go to higher tier levels or anything like that. You just go into stronger areas. So, with oh my gosh, Isaiah's playing Game Dev Tycoon. And that just popped up on my screen. I just want to say, if you've not played Game Dev Tycoon, do it. It's lots of fun. I love those Tycoon games. All right, back at her. So so my question would be then, to lead you into this, is, what are your thoughts on these extremely rare drops happening more frequently?
Oh, I think I'm not a fan of it. I mean, it's when you have a lot of time and invested into a game for these challenges and stuff like that, rare loot that's super rare to come by, it makes it even more rewarding when you find that. But if it makes it like a common occurrence, then it kind of loses its lore around it. So I'm not a fan of making changes like that. if you want to tweak it, I guess it depends on like how they tweak it.
Yeah.
So you said you have 2 unique items after 8 days. So if you average one every 2 days or something like that, and that's not as bad. But if you're like finding stuff every couple hours or couple minutes,
sure, yeah, I don't know if that is going to be that frequent. I'm not sure yet because they just implemented the update. Lee, have you had any since you played yesterday? Do you have any like unique drops or anything insane like that?
Other than one that I already have, no.
Okay.
The one that I have is better. So it's like it's nothing crazy really. Like I honestly wouldn't say no to more unique drops.
Sure.
Because the thing is that there will be people who will just be grinding it out. Because that's all they'll be doing, and when they're grinding it out, they're going to get tons of that anyway. Right. So it's like if they just get more, it won't really make much of a difference to them.
Yeah.
Whereas the people who can't play it as much for whatever reason and they're just playing it for more fun, they're able to get it that little bit more often. So that they feel that it's a bit more rewarding.
Sure. I just don't want it to kind of cheapen on me where it's just like, okay, yay, I got this drop, and then come too common. Like, so when I'm talking about that, the ancestral legendaries are now no big deal. I said, okay, got a legendary, it's ancestral, great. As opposed to when we got our first couple, remember me, you, and Isaiah, we go in, we do World Tier 4. We want that ancestral item. Oh, I got an ancestral rare. Now that's not even good. Oh, I get an ancestral legendary. Now I'm at the point where it's like, okay, that's not good. They're not even giving me the stuff I need. So I just don't want it to become too common and cheap. That's where I'm at.
Don't even think that it's too common. I think the longer I've played, the less common I feel they've gotten.
All right.
So it's like, if anything, I should be feeling that I should be getting more than I already am.
All right, no, that's good then. If that's how you're feeling when they drop, then that's still awesome for you. So
and also it's like you get the joy, like you get the initial joy of like, oh, it's an ancestral legendary, but it's more of like the contents of what that has, what the aspect is, what the little sort of affixes are on it, like that give that are actually what you're there for, as opposed to it just saying ancestral.
So did you guys see any of the news on the new character for Diablo 4?
I did see it briefly.
Oh, my caps here. It is...
Oh, I've totally forgotten now.
Diablo's Blood Knight. And I didn't even know about the Blood Knight until Isaac came out yesterday and telling me. He goes, oh, did you get the new character yet? I was like, there's not a new character. And Isaac is my 13-year-old. Here I am doing podcast and gaming, live stream every day. Today's day 7 in a row, just saying. And he talking about a new character. I'm like, I know nothing about that. It's not happening. Maybe when the thing drops. But right here, Diablo Immortal's first new class, the Blood Knight, which is the first new class since 2013, I guess. The first new character class introduced into the wider Diablo universe since the release of Diablo 3's Reaper of Souls expansion in 2014, when the franchise first added the Crusader in the mix. So, excuse me, Blizzard revealed the new class by a cinematic trailer as part of a developer update live stream focused on Diablo 4 Season 1. Diablo Immortal is free to play, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Diablo Immortal, ew. I don't want to play any mobile game. The class has long been teased with a data mine from as early as last year. Oh, okay. So we'll see what it's like. Usually when they bring in a new character, and this goes with almost every game, it's the new meta. Excuse me, it's the new, we need to farm this character because it's going to be the most powerful thing. And it's the same thing with all mobile games too and stuff. So we'll see, man. We'll see what it's like. And
so considering this is for Diablo Immortal, it's not, is it confirmed for Diablo 4 yet?
Yeah. Or? It is Diablo 4. So I don't think it's even out on Immortals. I'm pretty sure this is just, it's coming out any day now. the 13th or something like that. And I've closed the window since. So yeah, that's Diablo.
All right,
Mark, I know you don't play Diablo, so we'll just let us two nerds chat. Like, just get this out of our system. And but I know the next game we're going to talk about, you play Duke, and I know Lee doesn't play it. So I have a love-hate relationship with this franchise. More hate over the last few years than love. Okay. And they added something special. Let me just say first, though, NBA 2K24 has Kobe Bryant as their cover, which is phenomenal. There's a Kobe Bryant edition. If you've not seen it, the poster actually looks really cool, the cover art. And NBA 2K has always done amazing cover arts, going back to the Jordan edition, which was amazing from 2017 or whatever it was. It was amazing. So they're doing a Kobe version. But for the first time ever, they are enabling crossplay, which is amazing. And I think they're starting to, like, we've been crying for years for crossplay because, we can't play with my friend. Like, even Isaiah. Isaiah buys it on PlayStation. I get it on Xbox. I've not gotten it every year. I got it last year and stuff, but we can't play together because it's not cross-platform. This year is going to be the first time ever they enable cross-platform. Every game should be cross-platform, by the way. And if Jim Ryan, I know he's still listening, we already know that Sony does sketchy practices and tries to stop cross-play with Xbox. So if Jim Ryan could actually smarten up and allow this for every game and not try to make it a big issue. Jim Ryan, just saying. Jim Ryan, just saying. And so, yeah, that would be awesome. But this is it. After years of pleas from passionate fans, NBA 2K24 will introduce crossplay across PS5 and Xbox Series X and S in a franchise first when it released on September 8th, 2023. To be clear, this shouldn't even have to be clarified, honestly. We're like 3 years into the into this generation, so quit it. To be clear, the crossplay functionality will only apply to Sony and Microsoft's new gen platforms. It won't extend to last gen consoles like PS4. We need to abandon the last generation consoles. Just saying. It's time to move on. In the case of older systems, it makes sense as new gen versions have a fundamentally different gameplay. And so this is huge. The problem is NBA 2K is always broken for the first 5 months of its gameplay, like game release. We'll really see. Bad. Yeah, it is, isn't it? So you play this, don't you, Mark?
Oh yeah.
So what do you think of the cross gen? Give me your breakdown. Give me your history with NBA 2K.
Well, why did it take so long to get cross-platform? That's my first question.
Jim Ryan.
We're talking about NBA. Well, hell, for Madden for that matter, they're still not even cross-platform. It don't make no sense. It's stupid. Both of them are major companies at this point in time. There's no reason why you got little smaller startup companies able to use cross-platform. And they can't. It don't make no sense. So I will say it's about time. I guess better late than never.
Yep.
But of course, the game's going to be full of glitches. I'm very happy that Kobe is on the cover. The cover art for this one is.
It looks amazing.
It's a Kobe edition and stuff like that. But at the same time. I don't want to come off and come off and sound like a hater or anything like this, but at this point in time,
you are the ultimate hater.
Let me set this up. What he's going to say: Mark is a Sacramento Kings fan and still very angry from the 2001 playoffs. Was it
2002?
2000.
And Kobe specifically threw an elbow to Mike Bibby's face in front of the referee. I mean, purposely. I mean, it was horrible. But not even going into that. I respect Kobe as a player, as an athlete, and what he's done in his career. But sometimes games like that. They take somebody, like Kobe or even Madden, when John Madden, they passed away, and they make a whole lot of money off of marketing and stuff like that. and I'm not a huge fan of that. You know, you're I can understand what they're doing because it's 24, of course, Kobe War 24. But at the same time, I know that they're going to be pushing it heavy and everything, marketing it, stuff like that. And
Yep.
I'm not a huge fan of people marketing off of someone that's passed away either. At the same time,
I get it. Yeah, no, I fully understand. Yeah, no, that's and that makes sense.
I think you want to acknowledge it and stuff like that, and maybe do my career like they or showcase. I can't remember what it was called. The same way that they did with Jordan.
Yeah.
You had to play as Jordan and
yes.
Drop was it 63 on the Celtics, stuff like that. Maybe you drop 81 points on Jalen Rose.
Yep.
Stuff like that. That'd be cool. But I think their whole marketing campaign is based off of Kobe and stuff like that. I don't know. It's kind of. I mean, Kobe's wife had to sign off on it, obviously, but I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of companies doing that.
No, and that's totally cool. I fully get it, and yeah, understandable. I'm just trying to find. What is included in all of the, let's see, editions. Lee, have you played any of this? Do you have any of the interest to play some NBA 2K stuff?
No. The only 2K stuff that I've played is the other WWE games.
Right.
That's the only real experience I've had with 2K. But I enjoy those games for the most part. I played well, I guess you call it like the career mode on the last, well, not the last one, the 2K22 for WWE. But and that was fine. But yeah, I that's really my own experience for that.
Okay, Chris, good to see you. You're absolutely wrong. So let's do so the Kobe edition, they have several editions, and they just announced the anniversary 25th edition. The problem, like, I want to get it, but I know it's going to be broken, and I'm not going to get this year. I'm not going to get it because I know it's broken, and I'm sick and tired of spending $100+ because I have to get VC points because I play my player. That's my edition. I don't care about any other edition. I just play my player. I don't play online against people. I don't want to go to the park and do it because these guys put hundreds of dollars just to build up their character, and they're just fantastic. I can't do that. I don't have that sort of money. But so I thought they were giving a replica ring, the 25th anniversary edition. I would have got that if I was getting a replica ring, but it's just the cover, and I was like, oh crap. So here is their final top tier edition in Canada. It's $199 for this edition. Okay, insane. So it says, lastly, there's an NBA 2K24 25th Anniversary Edition, which includes a bunch of bonus content in celebration of the NBA 2K franchise quarter-century reign. This version comes with NBA 2K24 for both console generations if pre-ordered for PlayStation or Xbox, a 12-month subscription to the NBA's official live streaming service, NBA League Pass, which is awesome, because that's $200 alone to get League Pass in Canada. It's ridiculous. The version also includes a pre-order bonus content such as a Summer League pre-order bonus, all for here it's $150 American, $199 Canada. Here's everything you get with it, top the regular bonuses. So 100K VC, which is awesome, but it doesn't do anything really for you. 100K VC doesn't give you much for your character. 50K My Team points. I don't play My Team, because that's insanely expensive because you got to keep buying the cards to keep yourself relevant, and you have to play online. 2K24 starting 5 draft box, 10 box My Team promo packs, cover star Sapphire card. These are all from My Team and stuff. Cover star Ruby rookie card, Ruby Kobe Bryant rookie card, 1 diamond shoe, 1 Ruby coach, 2-hour double XP. 2-hour double XP, that's it. For $200 plus taxes. 15 times 6 types of My Career skill boost, which is decent. 3 types of Gatorade boost. 4 cover athlete t-shirts for your player, 2K24 backpack, 2K24 electric skateboard, 2K24 arm sleeves, Black Mamba My Player capsule with 4 different items, 12-month subscription to League Pass. The only thing I want Isaiah to get an Xbox Series X because he wants to get one, and I want him to buy it for this so I can have it on my Xbox. That's the only way to do it. But the 12-month NBA League Pass is very enticing. They've been doing that the last couple of years. The problem is blackouts. Is if it's showing on in Canada on like NBC or Sportsnet or TSN in Canada, you don't get it on the League Pass. It's a blackout. So you have to watch it on TSN and stuff. So it's not really feasible, good, but it's fantastic. It'll eventually be free for PlayStation Plus. Yeah, it will for Xbox as well. It has been. But that's where I'm at. I love these games. Don't get me wrong. So here's my love for NBA 2K, okay? I sold my PlayStation 2 for a Sega Dreamcast because Sega Dreamcast had the very first NBA 2K game on it, and I was just like, this is next level basketball. Back in, 25 years ago. And people laugh at me because you sold your PS2 for a Sega Dreamcast? Yes, all because of NBA 2K. That's what I did. Because I'm always been a basketball kid. I loved the NBA. I still love the NBA. I still watch it all the time. And Isaiah and I are going to watch some Summer League stuff today. But NBA 2K is like, yes, this is where it's at. And it's just a broken mess. It drives me crazy. But it's a love-hate with me. And I could do a full podcast on the love-hate relationship I have with NBA 2K. And but my player, I love my player. I've played it pretty much every year. I'm just tired of spending that much money every single year just around one game. But Starfield comes out. This comes out September 24th. Starfield's September 6th. What am I going to do? I'm going to have to wait.
Starfield.
Yeah, it's Starfield. You're right. So, Mark, are you getting NBA 2K24?
The League Pass thing does make it intriguing.
Yeah.
And as you were talking about the blackout things, of course, I live in North Carolina. We get the Hornets. Did you know that here in North Carolina, they do not broadcast every Hornets game?
Yeah,
and that's our local team.
And it's because of blackout, where they're showing on local stations or big time stations.
No. Here's the thing. If you can't watch. This is serious too. You can't watch. They don't locally broadcast the Hornets often.
Right. Oh, okay.
In our state, they don't. It's not often that they broadcast. There's quite a few games that you don't see. Then you go on League Pass to watch the Hornets game, but there's a blackout because it's your local team, but the local stations do not play the local team game.
Okay.
So you just miss those games. So which sucks. Then back to 2K. It's crazy that every single year that you have new people on TikTok or whatever, they post themselves doing the 2K shooting animations and the 4-shot selections that go in.
Yeah.
Excellent shot selections that miss somehow. It's crazy, and they still haven't fixed that. I guarantee it's still going to be the same thing. Just like Madden, it's copy and paste every single year. Only thing that changes is the player ratings and stuff like that. Maybe John Morant gets a gun feature added into this game.
Hey, toy gun.
Oh yeah,
Nerf.
Yeah. I do like the new nickname that they got for the Memphis Grizzly with John Morant and Jalen Rose. They call them Guns and Roses.
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna tell Isaiah that one. That's funny.
That was on Facebook. A couple of different posts on there talking about it. Yeah.
Is Jalen Rose gone over to Memphis?
Yeah.
For what?
I'm not Jalen Rose. I'm sorry, Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose. Oh, and he's okay. All right. So I'm glad you brought up Madden because Evil Blood Dude just said that's how I am with Madden. A huge love-hate relationship between me and Madden. I'm pretty sure Pete's the same way as well. Everybody with the EA Sports games, it's the same thing every year. And like you just said, roster update. player rating change, copy and paste. And let's do $100 or, well, for you guys, 69 or something, whatever it is, the ridiculous price. It's foolish.
Yeah, it's like in Madden, if you would play the season mode or whatever,
yep.
And you go through multiple years of team ownership and stuff like that. Did you know, since probably Madden 2010, I want to say, you would go through that entire season, then every single year Tom Brady would retire the very next season. From Madden 2010 up is you go through that first season, then Tom Brady retires.
Oh,
then
I get it.
Same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And, it's like they always retired Tom Brady, but he went on to play till he was 45. So,
yeah, and win more championships.
And won more championships, but Madden retires him every single year.
Oh, that's funny.
But Madden is just, and 2K, same thing, copy and paste. I think they would just, in my opinion, I wish they would just skip a year and just do nothing but develop a whole new features, everything, just completely take it back to what it should be and rework it. Because Madden, you can make an excuse. There's 22 players on the field, and you're trying to control and set things for 22 different AI. Basketball, there's only 10.
Yeah.
So, and your AI for all 10, you can't even do a pick and roll half the time.
Yeah.
Just simple basketball plays.
Yeah, the defense is insane. Passing and stuff is always kind of broken, and I can't stand it. Who's worse, NBA 2K on release or Bethesda games? Let me just, and I know Chris is trolling. I love Chris. I was going to use his last name. I love Chris. He's been with me for many years. He's almost like Dragonsphere with the trolling. Let me just tell you, 2K brings out the best basketball out, and they have for many years. They've destroyed EA. They put EA out of business for basketball. The problem is there's no competition. So 2K just puts out whatever they put out. They try to do good, but for some odd reason, they just do brand new code instead of, 2K23, or let's go with 2K23. 2K22, they put out 150 patches. It's fixed. It's perfect. So why not have what you have at 22, bring it over to 2023? And they don't, for some odd reason. Bethesda creates insanely massive open world games, and they create some of the greatest games of all time. Skyrim is one of the greatest games of all time. Fallout, all of those, some of the greatest series of all time, except for 76. All of this, it's just incredible. Just incredible. So stop it, Chris. Stop it. Biggest issue is when literally copy and pasting the same problems that the previous game has. It's so true. It's so wild. So anyways, Lee, I know you've been quiet. I know you don't like sports games.
I'm all good. I just know nothing about it.
I know you don't. And so me and Mark, we're big sports dudes, and we could go on, honestly, especially with NBA 2K. We could just go on and on and on, and Pete would be able to hop on. And Pete, he doesn't do all the extra stuff. But what Pete does is he creates an era of basketball, which is insanely amazing. And last season was perfect for him. When I say last season, 2K23, it was perfect for him because the 80s stuff that he created and the stuff that they added, Pete's in his glory with NBA 2K23, but he doesn't play all this other stuff. He couldn't care less about my player, my team, all of that. I love the eras. I love that they added all these all-time teams. I played NBA 2K23 for the first time in months last night with Cameron. We were waiting for Isaiah to get home from work. And so what Isaiah and Cameron do is they bring up the all-times list, and they press random. So they have two options. They do random team, and they have to choose one of the two random teams that was selected. And so like all-time 76ers, all-time Nuggets, all-time whatever. And we had 3 games. I destroyed him the first game. He beat me by 1 the second game, and then I crushed his soul in the third one. And it was wonderful. So I love the whole history in the 2K games, honestly. All I ask And Charles, I know you're watching. And Reggie, I know you're watching. Charles Barkley, Reggie Miller, I know you guys are watching. You're part of the millions. Please allow your likeness to be in these games so I can have an official USA Dream Team. You can be on the 76ers all-time team. And Reggie, you could be on the all-time Pacers team. That was one of the all-time teams I had to play as. I was like, where's friggin' Reggie? Nah, leave it to Paul to crush the souls of the young ones. Jam.
You know why Charles it doesn't do it, right?
He's made some comments on NBA TNT. I just don't remember. It's just Shaq made fun of him, and that's all I really remember.
It's because Charles he said NBA 2K is not paying them for their likeness to be on the game. I mean, they're probably paying Jordan for sure, but they're not paying Charles Barkley and stuff like that. And Charles Barkley said himself, he said it's not about the money. He said he don't care about the money. He said if anything, he could take the money that they would earn off of my likeness and just donate it to the former players, because the former players are not getting any money off of that as well. The ones that really do need the money and stuff like that. NBA contracts back in the 70s and the 80s were horrible.
Yeah.
Nobody was really making a lot of money. So he said, give that money to them, and 2K won't. So I agree with Charles not wanting to be on there. If not doing anything, if you're making money off of my name, then no.
Just nerds like me want them in the game.
Me too. I would love
I just want to say, and this is off topic, and then we'll switch it right away to get Lee back into the conversation.
No, don't good.
Lee, you stop it. So going to contracts, LaMelo Ball, 4 years, $260 million. This kid has done nothing, and he's not even that good. $260 million. That's embarrassing. That's terrible, and it's garbage. There, all done. All right, let's move on. Except for Mark, do you think he should have $260 million, LaMelo Ball?
Well, they gave Morant $200 million, and he's over there toting guns and stuff like that.
Pop.
Yeah,
shoot him up in a drive-by.
Outside of he's had a couple of injuries that kind of slowed him up there a little bit, but I think he is worth it, because he is your star. He's your star player on your franchise for sure.
Wow.
The Hornets, star player on the Hornets for sure. You can market behind him because he's a very likable guy. You know, he's goofy. His
dad's a loser.
His dad is a loser, but his dad was right. He told the truth on everything he said. My son will be stars and this. I mean, I got to give the man credit.
$260 million though.
But
we need to do an NBA podcast. I'm just saying. All right.
Way too much money.
You don't see it. You can't say you don't see that the potential of him earning that contract.
I do not. There's no way he's going to lead a team to a championship. He'll never lead a team to the finals. He's not going to really do anything.
They call me the ultimate hater.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I seen a video on YouTube that a free American football game called Maximum Football coming out this autumn. Okay, what were you gonna say, Lee?
No. It's just that was a good line.
Yeah, it wasn't a good line. Jim Ryan, aka Ultimate Haters, picking on me. All right, here we go. Let's transition to out of sports. Okay, excuse me. I'm drinking pop, and so I'm burping here. Hey, I'm burping here. All right, Friday the 13th unlocks absolutely everything for everyone. The title says PS4. I assume it's on Xbox as well and Nintendo. Before disappearing for good. I am going to stream this at some point. I want to check it out. We need to make sure we have a day where all of us could come together. Even if we could do it several times before, I think it's December 31st this year. I think it's going off the store, off the market. It's done. It's shutting down. This hurts. I know we talked about this last week, but this is a new one where they're allowing everything to show up. And I think that's awesome. I wonder if, what was it? Something Vini, Jason. What was the name of this?
Jason Voorhees.
No. Savini, is that what it is? Savini, Jason? It was his fiery outfit with the chains on him. He looked really cool, but you had to pre-order it in order to get that and all that stuff. And
and in that hacked server, they all had those.
That hack server, even we did have some fun, but it just wasn't the same. And Lee, you were around for Jason. You were around for Friday the 13th. Okay,
yeah. Not for the beginning part of it, but like when the servers were getting hacked and everything, I was there for that. I didn't have my Xbox at the time. I was doing it on my crummy laptop.
Evil Blood just said Friday the 13th is what brought me over to PC. It's a big sad that it's going away. It really is. If you look at my old school videos on my channel, like posted videos, not live stream, I was so excited for this game before it came out that I purchased the campground sort of mini game. You could tour a couple of these houses or a couple of these campers or whatever it was. I'm trying to remember, but before the actual multiplayer game came out, I was that excited for it. I just didn't pre-order the game for some odd reason. And I was just getting into YouTube. I was just getting into live streaming at that point. And but it's a sad day. We have so many wonderful memories. We have so many good times. And Friday the 13th going out. I know Texas Chainsaw Massacre is coming out. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't think anything's
not the same.
It's not going to capture the magic. We did Evil Dead, which was good the first day, and then the second and third day we played it, it's like okay, and then it was just like the same thing over and over and over. If it wasn't for Friday the 13th, I would have never met Hans, and then I wouldn't have found you. Life would be so different without Friday the 13th for sure. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. And even Pete, I think that's how Pete came across our channel, was Friday the 13th. Mark, what was the game that brought you onto this crazy channel? Friday the 13th. So, isn't that wild? It's the
end of an era.
It is. It's an end of an era, and the amount of memories I have with Friday the 13th, and the people that came and gone. They came and gone, and that's okay. That's just the way life is. People come into your life for a little while, and then they're gone. And some people stick around 5-6 years later. It's incredible. I just it's sad. It is a sad. It is a sad thing. It just sucks that dude kind of ruined this game, where it says, hey, no more updating, can't do nothing. I'm not making money off it, whatever. And it just sucks that money is, I'm pretty sure that's the reason. Money is the main reason why this game is shutting down. Not because they can't afford it, it's because the head dude for the original movies and stuff was like, I didn't give these guys permission. And that blows. It really sucks.
So do we have a date on when it is going?
I'm pretty sure it's December 31st. As soon as 2024 hits, it's off the stores.
Right. And so is it on Xbox right now, or is it right? Okay, so you can't get it on Xbox.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. I just can't fire my Xbox up because it shows up on my middle screen here. But what's that, Mike?
I thought it was on Game Pass, wasn't it?
Yes, it is. Or yes, it was. It could be, still is.
I don't think it still is.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I honestly don't know.
Friday the 13th.
I feel like I would have seen it already if it was.
So here's the story. Friday the 13th, the game's murdering days are almost over, at least in this incarnation. As a way to send the game off, players are being given the keys to the Grizzly Kingdom. On Twitter, the game's official account shared a list of changes that will be coming today, 6th of July, via an update. These changes should allow players to go absolutely goblin mode until the game is ultimately delisted from the PlayStation Store on 31st of December 2023, which is sadly still not a Friday. All right, so here it is. This guy's name is West Keltner. This was the best way we knew how to give you. Oh, so he must be one of the devs. This was the best way we knew how to give you. Crap, that's hard to say. The players, the best experience and a heartfelt thank you as we move towards an inevitable goodbye. Friday the 13th, the game. To help reduce the dependence on database servers, the following changes will be made for all players on Thursday, July 6th. Friday the 13th, the game. Database server update. 30 legendary perks awarded to all. Most popular perks, no negative effects, all best rolls possible, all players level 150, all kills unlocked, all challenge skulls unlocked, no XP CP earned, no matchmaking functionality lost. Oh my gosh, that actually hurts. That hits you right in the feels, man. And then they said, one note to clarify, this does not include DLC kills. The kills referenced here are unlockable kills in the game. The base game and DLC price reduction is in effect and will stay that way until removed from the stores. So, do we download it and keep it on our PlayStation or Xbox until forever? I don't think it's a big game, anyways.
No, it's not. It's been on my Xbox for a long time.
I'd say it's like this is it. This one going, like, certainly to me, it's sadder than losing Warzone 1.
Well,
just with all the memories we've had.
I'll tell you right now, with me and Mark has way more hours in Warzone 1, but him and I, and Twisted Tim and whoever else, had wonderful memories even just playing Warzone 1. So these games shutting down, like we talked about this last week, right, Mark, with Warzone 1? Mark made some comments, and I was just like, crap, you're so right. This is an end of an era. So same thing with Friday the 13th. I have friends. I have really good friends now because of Friday the 13th all across the world. It's so crazy. I mean,
you had it where it was like you were playing Friday the 13th and you had like a list that you had made of people in a queue ready to hop on.
Yeah.
Like with you during stream. Like it's...
Yeah. Glory days. Glory
Jimmy Wall.
What's that, Mark?
I remember when I first went on YouTube. What year was this? 2016 or 17 when it came out? Might have been 16 or 17. One of those years. When I first found you on stream, I heard about Friday the 13th. I searched it on YouTube, and you see all these streamers popped up. I mean, there was a whole list of people streaming and playing Friday the 13th. Then I look at this guy. I was like, who's this guy? I clicked on it, and that's how I fell into the stream and stuff like that. And so I'm really sad. I mean, it's a sad day for Pharaoh TV.
Yeah, it's wild.
What made you stay?
What Paul's personality for sure. He was very welcoming. You know, some streamers, they don't really pay attention to their chat. They're more into the game than they are into the chat and stuff like that. Then the way he was interactive, stuff like that. You know, a couple quick jabs at the trolls and stuff like that. You know, made it worth it. But through the years, it's just, you know, main reason I stayed is just it's always been welcoming here, you know, and it is because Friday the 13th, you know, that poster right there. Yeah.
Oh, cool!
That's a PlayStation poster.
That's awesome.
For it. So
I'll tell you right now,
I miss it.
Me as a person, I care more about you guys in your life than I do about the video games. Even though I love video games and this is my hobby, and I would love to have a career in video games, but I care more about you as a person and your life and what happens in your life and what goes on. That's why new people come on. How you doing? Oh, I'm all right. Well, why? Why are you just all right? Why aren't you next level amazing? And I want to know why. And so, yeah. Anyways.
And the same goes for us as well. It's like we show up to see you and we're like, hey, Paul, how did the interview go? Like, you know, how's the sun pump? Has Ella gone out? Like, it's like
I'm insanely open to you guys. There's hardly anything you don't know about my life, which is maybe I shouldn't be so open. Let's see. No Xbox poster, only PlayStation. Oh my gosh, Jim Ryan. All right. So that's Friday the 13th. We will come up with something for a Friday the 13th stream. I don't know. We might be able to do one with XboxLive just so you can you'll be able to join us. We'll definitely do
it's not like a cross-platform.
I don't
No, it's
think
not
so.
cross-platform.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
So we'll have to do some PlayStation first, but then we'll definitely do an Xbox one so you can join. And I'll announce it in days ahead because I'm sure people want to join just for old time's sake in one of those. And we'll try to get it where Mark can join as well, maybe on one of those, one of the holidays or something that's coming up. Labor Day. You guys have Labor Day in September, right? Mark, do you guys have a Labor Day? You guys have a Labor Day in the US?
Yes, we do, but it's in August, but I do work on those days.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Let me know if there's a day you're taking off or whatever, and we'll do it. And Lightsy, we'll get Lightsy in as well. That'd be awesome. Just good times. Sit back.
I do have to have surgery probably in 3 or 4 months from now. So I'll be out of work for about 6 to 10 weeks. So
okay, well, hopefully everything's all right. I'll bug you about that later.
Oh, yeah,
you know I will. I'll bug you about that later, and I'll check up. All right, let's move on. This is a final item I have. I told Lee before the stream this was going to be a short stream, and I had made a comment and make something. Oh, goodbye, sweet cheeks. Oh, that sucks, man. About being a short, and I'm sure I could run my mouth, and he says, no doubt you could, and you'll make it a long one. So this is exciting. So I saw this, and I told Isaac about it a few days ago. I showed Isaiah before our podcast. I don't have an Xbox Series S, but Isaac does in the room. And that's, of course, if you're wondering what that is, it's the smaller Xbox Series X, but it's not as powerful, but it's still really friggin' good. There's a thing called the X screen. And if you Google it, or if you go on the, you know what we didn't do is Lee News. Did we do Lee News?
Nope.
No, sir.
Oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. I'm so sorry. All right, so I think it's because you said you have things, but you don't have a lot of details about them. So I just the heck with you, Lee. And so the X screen, if you look up X screen, it arrives on Amazon. So it's on Amazon.com, and it's only $199 on the US Amazon. I would get an Xbox Series S just to get the X screen so I can take it anywhere I go. It is a screen that plugs into the back of the Xbox Series S, and you're set. You can just play right there. It looks amazing. It's not a huge screen, of course, but for those that like a Nintendo Switch or anything, but you'd like an actual powerful system or something that's bigger than the Stream Deck, or what is it? What is
the Switch.
So it's a Switch, but what is the version for Steam Deck? It's a Steam Deck, right?
Yeah, Steam Deck.
So even bigger than the Steam. This is a nice, decent size square. I think it's 12 inches or close to 12 inches. It's amazing. And I Google it right now at the X. Well, actually, I can find it for you. And I saw it today. And so you guys, is this something you'd be interested in? So let's say you go to your friend's house, you go to your parents' house, or if you go wherever, the Xbox Series S is actually not huge at all. And you can take that anywhere. Lee, is this something that you would use or be interested in?
Not particularly, but
okay.
But it's just personal preference. Like I can see why it would be appealing to a lot of people, including you, Paul, because you want to get everything at Xbox.
See, that's not funny. Evil Blood just said nobody does LAN parties anymore, Paul. Why not? All right, keep going. Sorry.
But yeah, I can definitely see why it's appealing. It's just
Jim Ryan.
To make it more portable. Like you still need an outlet for it. So it's
sure.
And how good quality is the screen? Like it's going to be a tiny little screen.
It's not a tiny little screen. Stop it.
I've had a look at it. It's because you said before that the Xbox Series S is small.
Yes.
So so that it's portable.
It's 11.6 inches, and that's just under the size of my iPad Pro. And I use my iPad Pro all the time. Watch stuff, play stuff.
Yeah, but you're carrying that, and it's got a battery, so you can just take that anywhere.
Lee, you can get a case for this.
To the point where you can sit on it and get it broken.
Where's the mute? Where's the mute button? Where is the mute button?
Well, hey, I was muted when you were talking about sport.
All right, keep going, you jerk.
And so I can definitely see why it's appealing. I wouldn't get it myself.
I'm just gonna sit. I'm gonna sit here and soak. All right, Mark, is this something you're interested in? I know you're a Jim Ryan fanboy, but and Jim Ryan just said we had screens on our systems first going all the way back to the PS1, but obviously it was a big fail.
I did have one of those screens for my PS1.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, you attach it on top of the PlayStation. Oh man, I can't remember.
Oh my gosh, that's legit.
Yeah.
An LCD screen. It almost looks like it's a Game Boy. I've never even heard of that or seen that before. That's cool.
Well, the image quality was horrible.
It's a 5-inch screen.
Oh yeah, it was.
You can buy it. You can buy it right now for $84.99. That is funny.
Yeah. So, I mean, nah, it's not for me.
Oh my gosh. All right. All right. Who wants to join the podcast that could actually be friends with me instead of turning on me and agree with everything I say?
I got a Series X, so I don't know why I would need that. I mean, I guess if I had an S, maybe I would consider it. If you had a car, if you're on a car ride and you have one of those, and your vehicle has one of those house plugs, yeah, I could see it there. But if you got an Xbox Series X, you can't use it really.
Yeah. Let's just drain the car battery so I can play, like, NBA 2K24.
All right, hold on here. Where is this mute button? This is terrible. I'm kicking him from the podcast. All right. Man. Anyways, as I said, pricey over here, they're in the UK. And Lightsy said for 5 inches you could. So 5 inches, Lightsy, which is big by the way. 5 inches is for the PS1 screen attached way back in the day. It's not the Xbox Series S one. The Xbox Series S one is a 12-inch, almost a 12-inch screen. Yeah, almost a 12-inch screen, and then you can take it anywhere. So I said, now I want to clarify, gentlemen. I said I would get an Xbox Series S just to get that screen so I can take that anywhere and everywhere. Because I have a new setup for my work because I work from home all the time now. After 3 years, I finally set up a work area. I'm like, I would have an Xbox Series S right here just to have that screen up so I can play some games. But I'm super busy now, so I wouldn't be able to play games. Anyways, I'm just saying I'd like it, okay, boys?
You're not able to have a third monitor.
I have the laptop and 2 monitors now, man. Holy crap! I had to bring up a separate. Well, actually, what I'm using now. I don't know if I could show you what I'm doing now. If I could do this, can you guys can see this? This is my setup, right? So let's go. So here is you guys. Let's do this. I don't know if I really can. Yeah, there's another monitor right here. And then here's my other monitor, but I don't know if you guys can see it. Crap. It's kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of sitting on a DVD sort of bookshelf sort of thing. And then, of course, I have another monitor right there. So I've got 4 monitors set up. And I would like to have one more, to be honest, but I just don't have any room for it. Oh, to have the full station? Anyways, whatever. So yeah, that's that. I thought it was cool. All my Xboxers, I know you guys love it and like it. So, and all these people like PlayStation fans like Lee and Mark, they don't. Anyways, Lee, let's do some quick delivery on some news. Just super quick. Super quick.
Wah, wah.
And I'll try not to run my mouth.
The Xbox Game Pass, it removed the $1, £1 deal where where if you got it for the first month, that's what it would cost. They got rid of that, but now they're bringing it back.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, which is good stuff. Because it's like it's something to entice people in, and it's the case with most things where it's like the first month is a lot cheaper than the rest of them or whatever. But yeah, so that's good stuff. Phil Spencer spotted playing Xbox Live Arcade Classic. What game is that? He was playing 2010's Doritos Crash Course. Do you mention that earlier? Or
nope. Lisa,
no.
Lacey says she wants trivia too. By the way, all right, keep going.
Oh my! Well, she know. I'll tell her where to find it.
Tara, I'm so sorry, Lightsy. I'm so sorry.
But yeah, so it's like he's he's playing some older games as well, which is great. I mean, even though it's 2010, so it's not really old. It's old by my standards.
Right.
I have no idea what Doritos Crash Course is about.
I don't know.
It's from the Xbox 360. I never played it.
That's why this is part of the reason, one of the reasons why I love Phil Spencer. Just because he's a force in the gaming community. Excuse me. He's a force in the community and he's a gamer. As opposed to that other guy. I'm so sorry. That other putz. So this is an Xbox Live arcade game going 12 years ago, this video. Way back in the day, and it looks like it was... Oh. They used your... Okay, so this is kind of like... Do you remember this game show Wipeout?
Oh, like Total Wipeout.
Yeah, it's just normal Wipeout here, not Total Wipeout. But this is almost... Okay. So you actually have your me character, your avatar, which I wish Xbox would invest back into your avatar. I think those are awesome.
Yeah.
And so you kind of did these courses. That actually looks really fun.
All right, cool.
Yeah. All right, hold on here. Evil Blood just said, in all honesty, I've always had the Xbox PlayStation until the PS4 and Xbox One. Then I went just PC. I went over another console. I just dumped more money into my PC. That makes total sense. And I said this, and I'll always say this, PC is a better gaming experience, 100%. I'm just a console lover. I love it. Doritos Crash Course is a game like a show Wipeout and Ninja Warrior. Okay, Boating Pizza just said that. Okay, bring the big red balls, Wipeout. Yeah, I hear you. All right, keep going. Sorry.
All right, Mark, have you ever played Hi-Fi Rush?
You say Hi-Fi Rush?
Yeah.
I've heard of it, never played it.
I recommend it.
Oh, yes.
It's a small game. It might not look appealing to you initially, but it's
wonderful.
But it's actually a little bit of fun. So yeah. With that, the Hi-Fi Rush team was undecided on the platforms they wanted to go to prior to the Xbox acquisition of Bethesda. So it wasn't actually.
Yeah, they weren't sure.
Yeah. Yeah, they weren't sure whether they were going to go for Xbox.
Last night
it's on Game Pass.
Yeah,
and it's amazing.
Last night I changed my Lilith dynamic background to the Hi-Fi Rush dynamic background.
Oh, they've got a Hi-Fi Rush one.
Yes, they do, and it's exciting. There's just a little bit of movement. I can't wait until they actually. I hope they branch more into the dynamic backgrounds because I love it. Mark, Hi-Fi Rush, dude, is an indie game, kind of. And it's it's a sleeper sort of surprise. We're amazing, and it's so much fun.
That's what I'm looking at right now.
Oh, Hi-Fi Rush was cool. Don't let the cartoony graphics kind of mess with you. It is so much fun, and you attack. You're listening to music while you're attacking, and it's kind of rhythm-based sort of attacks and more powerful. Oh, it's so cool. It's a fun friggin' game.
And the cutscenes and the dialogue, they're actually like quite funny. Like,
yeah, it's a great game.
It's like you're playing a Saturday morning cartoon or something like that.
Yeah. Over the top excitement. All right, keep going, my man.
Stalling right now.
Okay, excellent.
Is
on your Xbox, right?
PC.
Oh shoot! All right, keep going. I'm sorry.
Same thing. I mean, Xbox Game Pass on PC.
Yeah, that's true. All right, keep going, Lee. I'm sorry.
That's pretty much it on my end.
Okay, great.
Like the only thing that was having like a talking point, and the talking point was, have you ever taken a day off or something on Xbox related?
I was going to make that the main topic. I was like, because I have nothing. This week it's been a really slow week for gaming news and such, other than Gamescom. And Aaron Greenberg, one of the head dudes for Xbox, is like, I'm super excited for Gamescom. So, and that's 4 days long. I think we may get a presentation. They have something on the floor. Gamescom is in Germany, by the way. And Xbox, Phil, I know you're watching. I'll go and represent Xbox if you want. And and so Gamescom is in Germany. That's even apparently bigger than E3 was, which is super exciting. So wow. Yeah, they're going to do that. Xbox is going to be on the floor. No word from PlayStation, most likely not. But we'll see what happens. I'm hoping we get a presentation from there, all of that stuff. So,
but what was the last game you played that you took a day off for? As in, like say the first day release or something, you really wanted to play it, so you took the day off work.
I'm taking a few days off for Starfield, just saying. No, I already booked my time. What was the last time? Diablo 4, I think. Diablo 4.
All right, so quite recent then.
Yeah, Mark. Oh, dude, I used to go to these midnight releases and launches. I loved it. So Jim Ryan just said we have big news coming once the judge rules in favor for us. Yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, the big news is like, I'm fired. See us. All right, Mark, did you ever take time off for a game launch?
For a game launch, a couple different, and they're all Rockstar too. Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2.
Wow.
The next day off of work.
All right.
I think I did Red Dead Redemption 2.
I knew what would happen. I mean, once I get into the game, it's like you look at the clock and like, damn it, I got to be at work in 30 minutes, and yeah screw it.
Lee, have you ever done anything like that?
No, I haven't. I'm not even going to do it for Starfield, but
yeah, exactly.
Your face just drops. Wow.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay.
But yeah, like, it's a cool idea to do something like that.
It is. So Lightsy, and it's funny, Lightsy brought this up because I was going to tell the story. So she said World of Warcraft, which I think tons of people did. I had a buddy buddy I used to work with. His name is actually Lee. And he, every time there was an expansion that would come out, he would take the 6 days off or 5 days off. And he would beat the expansion within those 5 days or whatever. And I'm not sure how big those are. Who cares what 30 frames? Oh my gosh. Suck it, Jim Ryan. He would beat these expansions in those 5 days or whatever. I'm not sure how long an expansion takes to beat in World of Warcraft. I only played it a little bit and I was like, but I was playing solo, so I didn't like it. But if I play with a group, I probably have a good time. It's just I can't get consumed in an MMO. I can't do it. But the raids aren't even out 5 days after the expansion comes out. I don't know. Lightsy, I don't know. All I knew is when an expansion come out, he would take the week off and he would just level up to the next level cap. Is that what it is? Each expansion gave you you had to grind for another 10, 15 levels or whatever. And he would do that and beat the little storyline or whatever. He did it year after year. It was wild. And we all talked about it. Oh, Lee's taking this time off because World of Warcraft expansion's coming out. But yeah, I did it. Right. Yeah, I did that stuff. Loved it. And I wish they would still do midnight releases and all that. My Xbox One, Isaiah and I stood in line outside of, it was EB Games at the time, waiting to get that. Skyrim, I midnight launch for that.
It's like at this point you've played Diablo 4 like 8 days straight or something. So how many days do you think you've waited outside waiting for game releases?
Oh, not even close to that.
Or like console releases like the Wii U and stuff.
There's some stuff I've been at EB Games 2 hours prior to it open, and some people would already be there. Waiting in line. It's fun. There's something special about it, something memorable. Made it to level 25 in Diablo 4, still no horse to use. Yeah, you got to do the storyline, Chris. But we all did that. I think we were like level 30 plus without having a horse. So we were just having a good time. Glad you didn't take time off for Redfall. I am Jim Ryan. That's something you and I both agree with right now. And that's the crazy thing, is waiting for these great games to come out and just, that was the thing with Redfall. The trailer, there's like, everybody, this is going to be amazing. Let's have a good time. And I'm glad I didn't purchase it. Thank you, Game Pass, for being amazing. To get a horse in Diablo 4, it doesn't matter of the level. It's like chapter 3. Yeah, if you have to beat to unlock the horse. You could say I took time off for Animal Crossing New Horizon, but really I was sick with the first wave of COVID. That's right. Yeah, guys, excellent. Chat, thank you so much for interacting too. This has been wonderful. So these are good stories. Animal Crossing, I would say it was the first, COVID just really hit. How crazy is that? Do you think Nintendo manufactured COVID? It's Nintendo's fault. It's like, all right, here's COVID, here's Animal Crossing. Enjoy. Evil Blood's like 100% Kappa. Oh, it's so good. You know what? That's it. That's what we're gonna say. Nintendo manufactured COVID. People are gonna be like, how so? Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
that's it. Cause we're all home playing it.
They can't seem to manufacture good games for the rest of the world.
You stop that. World, but I'll tell you right now. I have a picture of me, Steph, and Isaiah. All three of us playing Animal Crossing New Horizon in the living room. I had a small TV that I set on top of a TV tray that I was playing, and then Steph was playing on the big TV, and then Isaiah was playing on his Switch, or Steph was playing on the actual Switch, and then Isaiah was playing on the big TV. It was awesome. It's more like, how are we going to keep people inside to play the game? That's true.
And how long after you took that picture did you put all the switches to one side to gather dust?
Oh my gosh, no, we played Animal Crossing for quite a long time. Months. It was, Animal Crossing is legit amazing. Ask Lightsy. She has almost 2,000 hours in it. It's incredible. I love it. I love Animal Crossing. I have no issues. It's a wonderful game. I just wish they would have done more, I guess, but there's still a lot to do. I remember it's hourly, right? It's your real-time hours. So some Saturday night, Steph and I'd be like, all right, it's firework night, or there's falling stars. You got to collect them on the beach the next morning. We'd play. We'd hang out. KK Slider's performing a concert Saturday night. I love KK Slider.
Saturday night.
Yeah, exactly. It was just wonderful. All right, let's tie this up. I can't believe we are an hour and 32 minutes. Lee just yakking, constantly extending us to this long.
What are your thoughts on the Red Dead Redemption remaster?
I was thinking about that this morning. What the heck? Lee and I are in sync. So so the Red Dead Redemption, it's an amazing game. I love it. 10 out of 10 game easily. I have
it's the first one.
It's the first one, yeah. So Isaiah and I have tons of memories playing that together, trolling together. Him and I would just be going to different towns, just shooting people. Can you play online? You go online and these guys would be doing their things, and we're like, all right, we're Billy the Kid and Doc Holliday. We're just gonna kill you. And we trolled. We were jerks online, but it was wonderful memories. I'm not spending $79.99 on Red Dead 1 Redemption Remake. It's gonna happen. Right. That's what it's gonna be, or they'll charge $89.99. I still won't buy the GTA Remake Trilogy that they have out because that's still $79.99. I'll spend $29.99 plus taxes. Right now, the lowest I've seen is $39.99. I'm not doing it. That's too much. There's Lee just running his mouth again. That's right. The fishing and bug tourneys and Saturday afternoons. That's right, Lightsy. 8 podcasts away from Starfield falling in. Ooh. Huh, are we 8? Oh my gosh. Yeah, we are. We are 8 weeks away from Starfield. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so
But it's a shame that with the remaster of Red Dead Redemption 1, it's a shame that they just didn't concentrate the effort from that into keeping Red Dead Redemption 2 alive.
So,
because how they've abandoned that.
Lee, I was the same mindset. Pete plays it every day, and he said there's more than enough content to keep him coming back every single day.
Yeah.
So, and that's wonderful for him.
And yet they're really focusing on the on GTA, but it's like, well, GTA is really cool, but it's like, you know, keep Red Dead Redemption 2 alive.
Everybody's still playing it. That's the thing. Mark, were you gonna say something?
Yeah, I can understand why. I mean, GTA Online, because you're dealing with a lot of fast cars, a lot of different customized things and stuff like that. Red Dead Redemption 2, it's not like you can, you know, put hydraulics on a horse or anything like that. So you don't have the custom.
Pretty sure there's a mod that can do that.
Is there?
On PC. Crazy. There's tons of mods.
Yeah. So I can understand why GTA Online is strolling along a lot better than Red Dead Redemption 2 Online. However, as far as storyline comparison, both had great storylines. Red Dead Redemption 2 did have a better storyline.
I think so. Yeah.
And I think with Red Dead Redemption 1 doing a remaster version, I would pay, you know, I won't pay full price for it, but I'd be willing to pay, you know, 80% of that.
Wow. Okay.
For that game. Only because I just want to see it updated. It was a great story. It was like when Red Dead Redemption 1 came out, I mean, the graphics were insane for that time. And look how spoiled we are right now.
Yeah. It's so good. Yeah, so Evil Blood Dude's right. He said also Red Dead Redemption was the second game in the series. Red Dead Revolver was the first game. So yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Red Dead Revolver. So yeah, I guess we're just going off the Redemption series as the first in the Redemption storyline with the dudes. Yeah. So it's so good. I don't even remember Red Dead Revolver. I don't even remember if I played it or not. I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, you know what's funny is YouTube is recommending my shorts to me. I got 4 notifications recommended. It's all my shorts.
Subscribe to Pharaoh TV.
So, all right, before we're done, let me just say, the millions that are watching, you guys hear that chatting. I've been posting a lot of the shorts from Twitch to YouTube. Okay, I'm just trying to get caught up. It's filling your timeline. If you actually use your timeline on or your feed on YouTube, I didn't know anybody did that, but apparently people do that. It's filling up your feed, so I do apologize that I'm doing it. It will slow down as soon as I get caught up. So just as if you got to unsubscribe, I fully get it. Just so you're not having my constant harassment of, hey, my short. I get it. All right. Yeah, but if you feel
you do like wearing shorts.
I'm wearing shorts right now.
There you go. I rest my case.
For my job interview, I had a shirt, a dress shirt, and my underwear. That was, and one girl, somebody called it a business mullet. All business and party in the front, down below. Hey, that's where the party's at. So, yeah.
And the shirt that you're wearing, did it have holes in it?
I don't know if this one does. I don't think this one does. Oh, it does. Oh my gosh, this has 3. Can you see that? There's 3 holes.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, Mark, any last words? As you're dying or something. Any last words?
Yes.
Oh,
so I got 2 things to say. For Lee trivia.
Oh no.
What month did Friday the 13th come out? It came out 2017. Did it come out in April, May, June, or July?
April.
I'm going May. I don't know though.
That's correct.
Someone was telling me to say June, but I just went with May. All right, cool.
And the second one is, how many different Jasons can you play? Is it 7, 8, 9, or 10?
9.
I'm going 8.
He is right, at 9.
At 9. All right. I was going to say 9, but Lee took it first. I was thinking 10, right, for Jason X, but then nah. I said, I think there's 8, and then with the extra DLC, Jason, that made it 9. But cool.
Yeah.
All right, Mark, where can they find you on all your socials?
I mean, YouTube, Twitch, Discord, Twitter. Ultimate Hater 87, and on TikTok it's Ultimate Hater 1987.
Are you guys using Threads? Make sure you sign up to your Thread account.
No.
Use Threads. Get Threads.
No.
Threads is starting to make some headway. That's Meta's version of Twitter, which is Instagram and Facebook. That's starting to pick up. Even Sony has jumped over to Threads right now to start dipping their toe in the water to see where this goes. This is picking up huge momentum. Elon Musk is destroying Twitter, but he's also angry at Meta for doing this. So I hopped on there day one. I'm like, well, let's go. Let's get Threads. All right. So Lee, where can they find you on all your socials?
Discord, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Lee Everett or the Lee Everett, whichever, whatever.
Okay. Cool. Excellent. Good. I'm glad you're social. All right. Here we go. All right, boys. Thank you so much for joining. This was fantastic. Everybody out there with the chats, this was actually phenomenal. Thank you so much for chatting and talking and just sharing your memories as well. His email, Lee's email. Lee gets hashtag Lee gets Twitter. So as for Marcus, for Lee, thank you, James. And James, you can always join us too. Come on now. James, are we good for Sea of Thieves tomorrow? Sea of Thieves? All right, we're going to rock out or else I'll just keep this conversation going. So as...
Hey, you can still run your mouth, Paul. That's what you do.
Hey, as for Mark, my name is Paul, and you guys... And as for this guy, Lee, my name is Paul, and you guys take care. You jerkly. All right, Sea of Thieves tomorrow, which is awesome. Guys, thank you so much for joining. This was phenomenal. I was gathering the information today. I was like, I don't know if we're going to really have much to chat about.
Evidently, we did.
Yeah, Lee, you ran your mouth the whole time. I can't believe it. Well, I can believe it. I didn't say anything. Bye.
Oh. I said and keep it going.
Yeah. Core blimey, Lee wouldn't shut up. James just said, core blimey. Or what's that dude's name he uses? Oh, crap.
Gordon Bennett.
He wouldn't shut up. So, yeah, we will get a Friday the 13th thing. I'll look into it, and we'll get something going, and then we'll try to do a Xbox one as well. And Mark, you had it for Xbox first for so long, didn't you?
Yeah, I had it for Xbox. Then I bought the PlayStation version, which got me that map and stuff that poster, stuff like that. So, and I even got it for PC.
Hold on here. Friday the 13th. Yeah, I have it for PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Friday the 13th, the game. You just gave me an idea. If I could find the large map, it would be awesome to post, make it into a poster and put it on the wall. Look at that beautiful puppy. Duke! He's like, who's this creepy old man chatting?
Yeah, and he'll do that too, where he'll just throw my hand, and because he wants me to pet him.
Ella does the exact same thing.
So, yeah.
So needy.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. You know what's funny is because I loved the NES version of Friday the 13th. I actually have 2 t-shirts of the NES version of the Friday the 13th. And now we have this. Oh, it's just so cool. So I need to turn this map. Oh, but there was a couple different maps, wasn't there? Yes. Oh, Higgins Haven, Camp Crystal Lake.
Camp Crystal Lake. There's
Shoot, yes. I could turn it into kind of a collage. That would be kind of cool. Huh. I need to do that. I need to come up with a memorial sort of poster, whatever. Have our names engraven in there some way. Oh,
well, you need when you make it into a poster, you put all the maps on the outside, and then in the middle you got Sweet Cheeks.
Oh yeah. I did post a Sweet Cheeks short, I believe it was. Okay. that needs to, let me send, I'm going to send myself an email right now and to create something like that, because that would just be a wonderful memorial thing.
What, in the short that you said, what were you actually doing?
I have no clue.
You were just doing...
I don't know.
What was that?
I need to find the stream. It's probably Missy messaging me or something stupid like that, or somebody was messaging me while I was streaming.
Because it looked like you weren't doing anything before or anything after. It was like you were just silent, and then you were just like...
It's out of context, right? So we'd have to go find the stream and see what led up to that and what happened after. I have no clue. I was probably doing it because someone messages me, because she did that constantly. Fair TV F13, the game memorial mural. How about that? Oh, that would just be, yeah, I like that. That sounds cool. Sounds like a good idea. Cool. What do you guys got planned today?
Fallout 3.
Fallout 3, nice. Lee, what do you got planned today?
I got family visiting, so I'll be seeing them. They'll be here for the next week.
Oh,
so I'll be around. I'll be here tomorrow. We'll be here Tuesday probably, because date night.
Nathan and Lee forever. I love that. That was funny.
I hate it. Wednesday, I might be here. Thursday, I won't, and then Friday, I will. So I'll be here, on and off throughout the week.
If you could just send me your schedule, when you're available, when you're not. Mark, I assume you work all week, eh?
Yeah. Yes,
and then James is working. See, my streams evolve around your guys' lives and schedules here. So what I can play. My life revolves around your stream. So yeah, which is awesome. But wait until you get that woman, man. It's all over. So Monday is Sea of Thieves. Friday is Gears, and then Tuesday is, you said, date night. Oh, maybe I'll do possibly Zoo Tycoon. Not Zoo Tycoon. What is it? It's the hashtag. I bought Planet Zoo. So it was on sale for $12. I've been wanting to play this, but I got to get all the DLC too. And it's part of the summer Steam sale, so we'll figure all this out. Oh,
what level are you on in Diablo?
76. I only listen, I played for 2 hours yesterday and did one dungeon. That's it. I didn't touch it. I was too busy. I had it up, but I was watching YouTube videos on trying to find a proper necro build. Didn't play today.
That's fair.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see.
I've just made it to level 76 now, so
yeah, that's awesome.
I just want to get to level 100 already.
I know, but what happens at 100?
It's such a grind.
Do we stop playing?
Well, no, it's just like because the point is for me to get to 100, and then the season starts.
Yeah.
So then I start the new character again, and I try to get to 100 in that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, boys. Thank you so much. So, Mark, hop in anytime, dude. You don't have to wait around. Just jump in. Just jump in.
I try not to be rude or anything.
It's all good.
You be as rude as you want.
To Lee. To Lee. Just your fishing days. You just enjoy fishing. You don't have to hop on the podcast when you're fishing, which is just send us some pictures of your catches, because I see them on Facebook. I'm like, holy crap! I wish I could go fishing with this guy. This would be so awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, those are pretty. You caught some big uns, and I haven't caught a big fish in. I don't even know if I've ever really caught a big fish the size that you catch. So I do love fishing though. I'm more of a catch and release though, like catch it and then dump her back. I don't eat it. Cool.
I definitely. I catch and eat. Depends on how big the fish is.
Yeah.
If it's the fish I do eat and it's just insanely huge, I do release it back, because it's a fish that old, that's lived to get that big and everything. You appreciate it, and so you release it. But,
that's cool.
I will release.
No, that's awesome.
It's oversized.
Excellent. Okay. All right, all you lurkers, thank you so much for hanging out. You guys have